Hello Reformers and welcome back to Pendor. Now I've been spending a little bit of extra time in Pendor and well, what we've done is I have lured this Jatu army all the way over here and well, let me just say that I basically came from here all the way right next to Falcon Dark Castle, basically, and I just took them all the way down here. I tried to put them into the Noldor forest to try and find a unique Noldor spawn, and that's exactly what has happened. Thankfully, Fyhrr has decided to lay a pursuit course to the Jatu army like he's some kind of starship. I don't know, he has the firepower, let's face it, so, you know, he'll be able to launch those photon torpedoes very quickly indeed, because he does have all those archers and everything. Anyway, point is, hopefully what we're going to be able to do is get these two to meet each other and conduct peace talks in the form of Noldor absolutely murdering and slaughtering the Jatu. And yeah, there's a reason why I'm doing this. Actually, there are two reasons why I'm doing this. One is, of course, I need 230 renown. I have 118 so far. I only have 11 days to complete this quest because, as I said before, I have literally been kiting this guy throughout the entirety of, well, half of the side of Pendor. So hopefully once that is done, we will be able to get, I don't know, I'm hopeful for about 50 renown from this, which is really not even that much. So I don't know where I'm going to get the rest, but hopefully we'll be able to. And then other than that, I just really need to achieve this rating of 5100. I'm not going to hand this in until I have completed the renown quest, so there's a bit of a time limit on both of them, to be honest. So this is going to be kind of interesting. I am actually very close by to Seven Cross Keep, which is amusing enough because that's actually my castle that I own, and yeah, it's kind of a bit weird that the Jatu army came all the way over here, because they're actually not following me anymore, amusingly enough. They're not following me, they're literally just running away from the Noldor, and let's actually see what happens here. Seems like they're gonna be caught. Wait a minute. Before he heads in, I just want to see how many units he has. He has 29 Twilight Knights, 18 Nobles, 38 Warriors, and lo and behold, 245 Rangers. How crazy is that? Yes, he is very, very well equipped to deal with this Jatu army. And we are going to take advantage of this. So let us move in to help. There we go. That's the right thing to say. And yeah, there we go. We have 705 against the enemy's 746. So obviously they're going to outnumber us a little bit, but hopefully our tactic skill will negate it for the most part. And that seems to be the case. We still have -1 battle advantage, but that's just how it's going to be. That's just how it is. Anyway, I'm going to move my forces. I don't exactly know whether I can command the Noldor, considering Fyhrr is still alive technically, so I don't know whether I can command them, but I am going to move my archers and cavalry and everything to the top of this hill here. I'm actually wondering... Oh, it seems like I can command them. Well, this is interesting. This is very interesting. I was not anticipating that to be a thing. I actually thought to myself, nah, we're never going to get to command the Noldor, obviously, because, you know, Fyhrr is going to want to do that. But apparently he is giving me control of his units, which is amazing and foolish, because it's me. And, well, we're going to see. We're going to see. Maybe it will be okay. I mean, this hill right here is our main source of damage, basically, because if the Jatu decide to charge in here, they are going to be murdered in many, many ways. And you know what I'm going to do? I actually think what I might try to do, at least, I mean, this is the thing, it's kind of a bit difficult to do a horse archer charge against the Jatu, because they are obviously much more mobile than a regular force of enemies. And so, I don't exactly know whether that's a good idea. Anyway, it's probably a good idea if we spread ourselves out a little bit here as well, because how many units does... oh, he has 79 on the battlefield, and we have 77, amusingly enough. Alright, well, it seems like the enemy is starting to move closer to us. I am going to tell my cavalry to charge in at some point, but I just don't know when. I mean, we barely have any infantry. Just bear that in mind. We barely have any infantry, so we have to use this hill to our maximum advantage. And this is actually a pretty bad location for us as well, because even though we have a huge amount of archers and everything, and this hill is fantastic for them, we do still have a lot of cavalry. And I guess I'm just going to tell them to charge in now. Let's just tell the cavalry to charge in, see what they can do. And I guess I'm going to help them out a little bit as well. And yeah, there's a couple of... Wow, the game is stuttering a little bit. The game is stuttering a little bit because of so many units on the battlefield. I mean, just bear in mind that this is obviously not the most you can ever get, but I suppose this is happening because of the amount of cavalry. There's a battle rider that we took out right there. And yeah, I think the cavalry is certainly having an effect on this, which is really bad because I'm gonna blame the stuttering for my death right there. That's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, let's see how it goes to begin with, and maybe we want to retreat in a second. Frederick actually did just gain a level. I also gained a level, and I spec'd into... Oh, what did I even spec into now? Was it me or was it Anson? I think it was Anson actually that leveled up, and he spec'd into surgery and some first aid, which is great. So we've eliminated 45, 46, 47, 48. Wow, a lot of enemies. And I think I'm actually going to retreat right here. I think that's a good a time as any to retreat. We're actually going to leave. I know Sir Jocelyn's going to be a bit annoyed about that, but we're going to leave just a little bit, because while I would like to get the most renown possible, I don't know whether we can actually sustain this kind of fight. So I'm going to wait here for some time and see if I can maybe chance things a little bit. Alright, this seems like it's a little bit better for us, because what I've done is I've actually reduced my battle size slightly, because the stuttering was just, in my opinion, unacceptable. I guess that's just because of my PC's age, or it's just because of my settings in game. I don't exactly know which one, but anyway. Point is, we are going to go back in here, and we have the same hill, which is pretty fantastic. And this time around, I am going to stay a little bit further back, and we're going to use our bow to its greatest effect. Alright, so I've done a little bit of jiggery-pokery here, and basically I have told my cavalry to go into the front here, and they seem to have dismounted for some reason. I guess it's because they had to squeeze through pretty harshly against our archers, and I guess maybe they, yeah, I don't know, they had some weird thing going on there. But yeah, I unfortunately cannot see anything, but I have faith that our archers will be very, very good at what they do, and I guess we're just going to try and shoot a couple of enemies ourselves. And I think I have a battle size of about 340 right now. I think my previous battle size was on about 420 or something like that. Really, blaze it. Okay, you gotta do that, haven't you? Because I said 420. Ugh. Yes, that happened. That happened. Anyway, point is, I'm going to continue to try and do some damage here. Maybe. Oh yeah, nice headshot, Lord Beartild. It's been a while since you've actually been kind of effective, so that's kind of nice. And yeah, I was actually thinking of spending my Qualis gems on a rune weapon of sorts, and I don't exactly know which one I'm going to go for just yet. I'm thinking either the ruby rune bow or the ruby one-handed sword or something along those lines. Either way, it's going to be a ruby something. I don't exactly know what. But if you'd like to give me your suggestions, then that would be great. I think probably the bow is going to be the thing that I'll end up going for anyway, just because I personally feel like that is going to give us the greatest benefit, considering most of the time later down the line in Pendor, we're going to be spending it doing sieges. And so sieges are obviously going to be very, very good for us if we have an effective bow. And speaking of effective bow, it looks like everyone here is doing a fantastic job of eliminating the Jatu. And amusingly enough though, or should I say unfortunately enough, we are probably going to have quite a few casualties towards the end of this battle, because I am not going to be retreating here. I am not going to be retreating, if I can help it at the very least, because we will need this renown. We will need the bounty rating of this fight to have any chance of being able to complete the two tasks that we have. And so I'm actually going to get off my mount. I know that seems a bit weird, but I'm going to get off my mount because maybe it's going to help me to be a little bit better at archery. It's probably not going to be the case, but well, we're going to see. Maybe I should go a little bit closer here. And yeah, I guess the best thing I can do is literally just wait here. That's it. That's it, you know. I feel like charging in at this point is not going to be very advisable, because otherwise we're just going to get murdered by huge amounts of reinforcements. You can see here, however, on the battle map, they're all just streaming across the battlefield and absolutely throwing all caution to the wind, which is not a good idea. It is not a good idea at all to do that. You're gonna just absolutely get destroyed in more ways than one. And there you go, I actually did hit someone, amazingly enough. Okay, so let's see, maybe oh, there we go, there's a kill. Maybe I can get another one. Bear in mind, still a couple of stutters, so it's kind of a bit annoying to aim with that, but oh well, never mind. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, it might be because of my recording software, actually. Might be because of that. Anyway, yes, I think we can probably get a couple of extra kills here. But look at this. This is such a crazy hill. It really is. Having this hill here has made this battle almost trivial. I mean, obviously it is still resulting in a couple of losses for us, which is kind of bad. I actually was hoping that the Noldor would take the brunt of the damage here, but it seems like that's not the case. Is this horse literally trying to attack me? It seems like it's trying to attack me for some reason. I don't know what. Okay, kind of weird. Anyway, it seems like we're okay though. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. As I said, I really do not want to... I do not want to leave. I don't want to leave at all. I think we should probably just charge in and we'll see what we can do in melee, because obviously we have a huge amount of Noldor here. We have so much Noldor, like 250 rangers. I mean, it's seriously crazy. And if I'm able to at least retain a couple of Larian Sentinels at the end, as well as a couple of Rangers of the Clarion Call, I'll be happy, you know? I don't mind so much about losing a couple here and there. But if I were to lose, let's say, 80% of them, then obviously that's going to be kind of harsh for the remaining little bit of the task, because we do still need to have some of them. Okay, please don't die now. Don't die now, Beartild. I would very much appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll be able to take out that guy before he gets to our units. I only have 2 arrows remaining. That is absolutely pathetic. Wow. How many kills do I have? 5. Okay, so I had 28 arrows and I was able to get 5 kills with those 28 arrows. Well, I guess that's okay. I mean, considering most of these guys are moving pretty fast, and considering the performance, you know, currently stuttering all over the place, that is not great. But anyway, seems like we are doing pretty well in regards to our Larian Sentinels, actually. They seem to be getting a couple of kills here and there. And it seems like there's actually a Larian Sentinel on the enemy side, unless one of our people shot one of the Noldor, which I don't think is probably the case. So let me see if I can maybe do something here. No, it seems like they're very good at keeping away. I mean, obviously, they're horse archers for the most part. Yep, hello there. You made a fatal error. Yes, it was fatal. Very good. And, whoa, I'm almost made a fatal error right there by turning my body to the side, so my shield was not protecting me any further. Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. As long as I don't get any more damage, I think we'll be fine. Things are going so far quite nicely. As you can see, 315 of them already eliminated. That's fantastic. And we've only lost 8 from our own army. That's great. Okay, very nice indeed. Well, it looks like our Twilight Knights are absolutely doing an amazing job. You can see already here from just the kill feed, and I'm getting shot once again. Amusingly enough, every single time I am off screen, I don't get shot, ever. And as soon as I start recording once again, it's like, yes, shoot him. Yes, we wanted to make sure that all the arrows are seen on the screen, and yeah, you can see that. Wow, there's actually one... yeah, in bad place, and then we have one in my back or my elbow, and one in my heart. Great, that's fantastic. Well, it's good that Beartild doesn't have a heart, so he's all good. He's fine. Anyway, yeah, it seems like we are now starting to fight back pretty effectively, actually. Amusingly enough, though, we don't really have that many units. I mean, you can see that already. Look at that. We have about 70 on the battlefield at the moment, and, well, obviously our enemies have about 60 or so, and, well, it's very slow. It's very slow progression right now, but apart from that, I think we do have a victory on our hands, but I'm actually wondering when we are going to gain reinforcements. I have no idea when the reinforcements are going to come our way, but it seems like it might be a little bit before that happens, and unfortunately I am not really in a position to do damage right now because I have such a little amount of HP, and this is such a mountainous area that even if I was on a mount and attempting to catch up to many of these raiders, it would still be, in my opinion, a little bit too, shall we say, ineffective. Alright, so it looks like we are now finishing up the battle, and it seems like the Jatu have been completely eliminated. It seems like we're not actually seeing any more Jatu units being destroyed or killed or anything like that, and so we only have 15 enemies remaining, and that will be a victory for us. Well, you can already see that I actually did die, and amusingly enough, I did die from just a regular Jatu raider. Yeah, it was not exactly exciting or anything like that. I was literally just moving around and maybe attempting to get into a better position, actually. I was trying to get to see where the enemy was actually coming from, as I said, many of the Jatu were already killed, and I thought, oh, maybe I can, get a couple of kills in infantry combat. That didn't happen because I got shot by one of the last raiders as I turned my back. Anyway, that's it. We gained 14 renown. Oh, that's awful. That's really, really bad. Okay, well, it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind so much because we did eliminate a lot of Jatu right there, and that means that hopefully our bounty quest will be more than enough done. And what we're also going to do right here is, yes, Noldor trade goods. Apparently we need that for something. I forget what it's for though, but I'm not going to sell it. I think we can get some Noldor troops from that or something like that. I think that's going to be pretty cool. A long red knight lance. That seems like a pretty cool lance. Look at that. It has so much more reach. 258 reach. That seems like one of the best things, actually. It seems pretty cool. Alright, so other than that, there doesn't seem to be much for me to take. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to place my old armor. Yeah, by the way, I was promoted in the Rangers of the Clarion Call Knighthood Order. I was promoted to Knight Commander. So I was given this reinforced set of armor. And my old armor is not really needed any further, so I'm actually just going to put all of that stuff in there. And then we're going to allow our forces to take from that. And then we will take the remaining things away again, and we will sell all of that to a nearby marketplace. Sounds like a good plan to me. Alright, so there you go. So now, unfortunately, because I'm on this task, I was unable to take any of the prisoners, but that's not really a big deal, because Ithilrandir having 1,000 units in his army, good on him, good on him. And now, as you can see, we have 67,000 rating with this particular bounty hunting task, which is absolutely amazing. Now, unfortunately, I need another 100 renown for this one, and I have no idea how I'm going to get it. I have no idea. I mean, I have, 71 units still remaining, which is pretty good, that's actually not too bad. And I think I'm going to keep the small pouch of diamonds as well. I think there is actually something I can do with that too, and I'm going to need to look it up, because I can't remember offhand at the moment, but there's definitely something I'm going to do with the Noldor trade goods. I remember actually selling some Noldor trade goods a while ago, and it was pretty bad. It was a pretty bad decision to make. So yes, I'm hoping that I can maybe rectify that situation this time around, and maybe we can take advantage of it in a nice way. Otherwise, I think I'm going to try and find the merchant that will tell us where the mines of Al-Aziz are, because of course I would like to buy a rune weapon of some kind. And we're running out of food right now, so I'm going to buy some grain. Everyone loves grain, apparently, because that's all they have here in Sarlian. Kind of weird. Anyway, there you go. That's done. Let's go into the tavern, see if there's a companion here for us. Ah, there's Brother Randolph. I think he actually will show me. Yep, there we go. Here is the gem. Show me where the hidden mines are located. Okay, so there are obviously a number of options for us with the Qualis gem. We can either purchase another elixir, which will give me a little bit more stat-wise. We can use it to unlock Quigfen's shop. We can use it to create our own knighthood order, as far as I'm aware. I think there is a. I think you do need a Qualis gem for that. And of course you can use it to make rune armor as well as rune weapons and everything. So there's a whole bunch of different things that we can do with quality gems, but they are obviously not a finite resource. You can capture unique spawns multiple times and as a result gain quality gems from them. But obviously it's kind of luck based in that regard because, you know, prisoner management is, yeah, a thing. Anyway, here's the gem. Show me where the hidden mines are located. There we go. Alright. So otherwise, what I am also going to try and do is we definitely want to try and find some unique spawns. And Ravenstern has decided to attack us. This is a great timing on their part because that means we will be able to fight some Ravenstern vassals and hopefully gain renown that way instead of any other, because I feel like fighting Jatu, fighting, you know, various other bandit-esque parties is not really the best way to go. Actually, I'm going to make a brief stopover in Seven Cross Keep because our steward asked me to stop by here to assist in some thing. I don't know exactly know. It's obviously a, you know, some kind of situation has occurred here. My lord, I'm so glad that you're here. Well, what is so important? We are stricken with disease. The men ate some bad food, and they are all in agony with stomach troubles. The, okay. Oh, wow. The whole area is covered in vomit. Well, let's actually do something about that then. Here are 500 dinars. Send for physicians from the Radiant Cross. Oh. Your relation with the Radiant Cross is... Oh, what? Well, Seven Cross Keep has deteriorated, but the Radiant Cross has... Oh, I obviously chose the wrong thing. That is not particularly good. Okay, well, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to schedule a training session, and we're also going to send the quartermaster to recruit from nearby villages, and we're not going to close the mine. Thank you. That is all, though. And actually, you know what? Let's get a baggage train. We can also create a chapter of a knighthood order right here if we want to, but for the moment I'm going to get a baggage train because that's obviously going to help us out quite a bit considering we only have grain on us at the moment by the looks of things. Anyway, let's train our castle steward. It's going to only cost us 2,700, not too bad. I obviously don't have a huge amount of money at the moment, but I'm hopeful that in the end we will have a pretty good shot at creating our own knighthood order, and hopefully we'll have a good amount of money by that point anyway. So there we go. That is now done. And roads will be done in 6 days as well. And I think we are actually done with everything here. So I can now move on. Frederick did level up. So what do we want to get him? Well, I guess the last point in strength. Why not? And does he have... Yeah, he has enough in trainer at the moment. Shield is kind of useless for him. I guess we'll just go for another point in Iron Flesh. I know we could technically get 10 points in Power Strike, but I don't know whether that's even really necessary at the moment because he is probably going to kill most things in one hit. So, don't know much about that. But anyway, let's move on to Ravenstern territory and see if we can find some Ravenstern vassals. Alright, some weird stuff going on here. Yeah, I don't exactly know why these guys decided to attack us. Miss Mountain bandits. And you can see here that my spirited Noldor warhorse is just absolutely murdering them with its charge damage alone. So it's kind of a bit weird that these guys decided to attack us, really. I have no idea why they did that. They only have 17 units here, but there is a Ravenstern vassal very close by to us, and I would like to try and get him into a battle of some kind, but obviously he is pretty close by to Falcondark Castle, and he might decide to just head in there and avoid an encounter. So let's see what happens. We still gain 2 renown from that, which is kind of amusing, but anyway, let's see. Anyone wants to take anything? No, it doesn't seem like it. There is some bear claw armor here, which is obviously going to sell for a lot of money, so I'm happy with that. And otherwise we are here. So there is a Ravenstern vassal right here. I saw them running away from this mess. That's the reason why those bandits attacked me. The Mist Mountain army is obviously right here, and they are ready to fight against basically anyone that is unlucky enough to get into a battle with them. So let's see. Oh yeah, this is actually not good. This is not good at all. That is a very powerful Duke indeed. I would have actually been okay with it, with being attacked by Duke Uldmar by himself. But anyone else, I think it would probably result in quite a few casualties. Anyway, let's see if we can maybe find someone else by moving along here. Ah, hello. Who's that? That is Count Clovis. He actually does not have exceptional units, so it might make sense. He does have some Knights of the Dragon, however, which are obviously going to be a bit of a handful, I suppose. But I think we could get some, we could do this. Let's see if we can, yes, take advantage of the environment as well. Alright, so he obviously doesn't have huge amounts of, I hope he doesn't have huge amounts of mounted units, but if we can get to this hill over here, I think we'll have a really, really good shot. We have 71 against 148 on the battlefield at the moment. Yeah, this is worrying. Okay, I guess I'm just going to continue firing away randomly, and wow, that's actually a lot of cavalry. Which makes it even more imperative that we get to the top of this hill here. Come on, guys. Let's do this. You're gonna need to get up here. Oh, this is actually bad. This is actually pretty bad. I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna tell our cavalry to charge in and try and distract and cover our archers as much as possible. And we're gonna put our archers around here, and then we're just going to try and distract the remaining little bits of cavalry, I guess. Oh no. Well, thankfully they are on a pretty significant hill, so it is going to be much harder for the enemy to get up here and actually do anything meaningful. So I'm happy with that, and we do seem to be, well, we're actually winning right now. We're actually doing pretty nicely. Well, I probably shouldn't say that too soon, because you never know. These guys are pretty well armored. Anson got himself killed. That's great. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I am actually going to need to charge straight in to the Ravenstone Rangers because they, believe it or not, they're actually pretty good, you know? They're actually one of the best archers that you can get in the game if you're not getting Knighthood Order units or Noldor or anything like that. They're very, very powerful, so being able to disrupt them from shooting at our units is something that I'm going to prioritize here. Should have probably done that beforehand, but, well, what can you do? Are we actually going to lose this? It's you know, it's not looking good right now. 33 enemies remaining. I mean, allies remaining. That is not good. Well, that's also not good. Getting stopped. Yeah, getting stopped. Well, we did kill quite a few. So does that mean that I might be able to... Yes, I might be able to leave here. Okay, so 27 I have left. I actually have 54 remaining, technically. So let me try and escape here. I think you know what? I think I would be able to tackle this guy again and probably... It's kind of weird how we were just overrun right there. I mean, yes, you know, he has a lot more units, but I think I probably should have been able to do that. Strange. Okay, well, it seems like this Salian vassal is going to get picked on, and we should probably help him out, shouldn't we? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to help Lord Renier, aren't we? Yes. And we have 133 against the enemy's 106. I hope that I have a decent amount of HP. Yes, I do. Okay, unfortunately, this is a flat battlefield, so it's going to be one of those, isn't it? It's going to be one of those things. 11 renown for this battle. Not too bad. Bear in mind that if we do have a smaller army, then I'm probably just going to finish up this task, you know, the renown task, by killing a bunch of Jatu, I guess. Because in general, Jatu are not that difficult, and they do tend to give quite good renown rewards, but it's just that at the moment, if I were to have a much larger army than most of their patrols and everything, the renown rewards would not be that good. So we're going to see if I can maybe do that if I'm unable to find anything better. Obviously, tackling vassals is kind of a risky business most of the time anyway, because they do tend to... They seemingly do tend to have quite good stuff, you know? They have good units and good equipment and all that. Oh well, never mind. I actually thought that the Rangers of the Clarion Corps and the Larian Sentinels were going to be perfectly fine on that hill doing their thing, but it seemed like they were just getting outmatched, which is very surprising to me. I'm actually kind of weirded out by that. I would have thought that they would have easily been able to win that battle, especially considering they were on the hill and the enemy was not. Anyway, seems like we are going to try and do a couple of little hit and run attacks here. There we go. Maybe I can just try and get them to scatter a little bit. Bear in mind that we do have our Sarlian ally with us. And he's obviously going to be doing his best as well. And it seems like, yep, there we go, there we go. He's actually heading in. That's great. Even if I die here, I don't mind. I don't mind, because I have distracted enough of them to make, I think, probably quite a big difference, maybe? Maybe I should just keep telling myself that. Yes, sounds like a good plan. There we go. Whoa, that Highlander almost had my number right there. He was almost, you know, saying the thing that, you know, they say there can be only one. Yes, you know, that thing. Anyway, seems like we're pretty good right now. I think. As long as I don't get stopped again, I think we'll be fine. Quite a few Ravenstone Wardens still alive. Okay, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and move my archers as well. I only have 5 archers. It's kind of pointless. But it seems like Sarlian is doing okay, right? Are they doing okay? No, they're actually not. They're actually losing. This is bad. This is very bad indeed. I'm very surprised. Well, Pendor is a challenge, after all, so I guess this is what we get. And let's see. Oh, I really did not want that to happen. That was bad. That was really, really bad. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to retreat a little bit here. Maybe I will get shot, but it seems like we are starting to win in the middle ground here a little bit more. I'm very surprised that this is turning out as it is, because I'm not generally running in reckless fashion. Like, yeah, you know, a little bit, you know, here and there, trying to do some damage, but for the most part, not really. And I guess I'm just going to continue trying to do this and hopefully not getting shot in the process. Yes, take out that ranger. Those rangers are pretty deadly, considering they are just a regular faction unit. Okay, now if I can maybe do this. There we go. And I wanted to kill that guy. Oh well, never mind. Maybe some of our rangers will be able to do that. It seems like we are starting to get them to dwindling numbers. I am so close to death. A soft breeze could probably take me out right now, but hopefully there's no wind blowing at the moment. And I think that's it. I think that is it. There's actually only one enemy remaining, and what do you bet? This one's going to be the one to kill me, yeah? What do you bet? Because it's going to happen. Is it? No, it's not going to happen. I did actually get the kill, amazingly enough. I actually thought that we were probably going to be a bit too late there, but anyway, there you go. 11 renown, 145 out of 230. I think I'll probably be able to do it if I just tackle a couple of Jatu off-screen, and then we'll probably be in a pretty good position there. And our relation with the Kingdom of Sarlian has increased. Obviously, this guy, helping him out is pretty good. And, oh, we actually do get to take him prisoner. Now, obviously, you know, considering Pendor is very honor-based, you are going to need huge amounts of honor to make a knighthood order viable. So I'm actually going to just gain some more honor from that. And we'll just allow people to take stuff. They don't want to take anything. How's the baggage train doing at the moment? Wow, 60. Wow, that's crazy. Plus 60 to morale is insane. That is so nice. Anyway, there you go. We can take the rest of that loot, and this guy's going to attack straight away. Lord Renier only has 35. I guess I can only hope that he escapes, because I do not have the capacity to help him. We've seen that blatantly. Oh yes, he's running. Very good. Run, Lord Renier. I don't know whether he's going to escape, but let's hope he does. Anyway. That will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.